With the world's eyes on Indonesia's emerging designers, Jakarta Fashion Week is a place where careers are made and broken. In tonight's Fashion Week special, we take a look at the rising stars in Indonesian design and find out whether the nation has what it takes to produce big names on the global fashion scene.
Indonesians no doubt love their labels. With almost 180 malls littering the capital city, global brand names such as Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Fendi and Hermes are favoured by the nation's fashionistas. However, it does beg the question, where are the homegrown brands? This year, we have seen the likes of Oscar Lawalata and Sabto Jojo Katiko, whose unique collections, inspired by the nation's textile traditions, received rave reviews both by critics at home and abroad. This creative and cultural edge is what Indonesian designers must capitalize on if they want to break the global market, explains celebrity designer Daniel Mananta, whose brand Damn I Love Indonesia promotes Indonesian culture to the world in a new and revolutionary way.
The fashion industry in Indonesia, I'm pretty sure everybody would agree when I say this, the young generation, they're coming up with such a out-of-the-box design, but they're not forgetting the Indonesian culture in it, which makes it different than the rest of the world. What is lacking in the fashion industry here in Indonesia? I guess sometimes the critics or the media, whenever they see something, they always compare it to the American ones, or the French one, or the UK, or whatever, the international designer basically. So when they compare it like that, in a way, it sort of cuts the creativity of the Indonesian designers, because they always got compared to the international designers.
This battle of being compared to the big international brands is what up-and-coming designer Peggy Hartanto is attempting to overcome. The Surabaya-born designer, who is credited with dressing celebrities such as actress Odette Annabelle and TV show presenter Juliana Rancic, has directed her business strategy toward Hollywood in the hope that it will eventually influence the fashion market back home.
In our strategy, we go to hit the international market first, and once we get the attention, a lot of Indonesian will follow the trend outside Indonesia. Yeah.
Like Peggy, another emerging Indonesian designer, Adistia, used the influence of America to strengthen her label. After launching her brand in New York 8 years ago, she has returned home to take advantage of the region's emerging fashion industry.
Right, so now I'm here because we see the opportunity of Asia market is growing, especially Indonesia, for the next 5 to 10 years. So we need to basically adapt and be flexible on where the opportunities are, and that's why we're here.
In an attempt to boost the appreciation for the homegrown fashion industry, both in Indonesia and abroad, Jakarta Fashion Week has teamed up with several organizations. One such collaboration is Indonesia Fashion Forward, a partnership between Jakarta Fashion Week, the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, the British Council and the Centre for Fashion Enterprise in London.
Yeah, I think what's been really unusual and what's really different from the UK experience to here is that a lot of designers here will do made-to-order private client work, whereas in the UK a lot of people are focused on ready-to-wear. And so what's been really interesting is to watch some designers move and reshape their business to be more focused around ready-to-wear, which enables them to have a more effective use of their time and create greater revenue for kind of less labour-intensive work, and it frees them up to do other things.
As this year's Jakarta Fashion Week concludes, with more local designers emerging than ever before, it seems it's only a matter of time before we see Indonesian brands favoured alongside those globally renowned fashion houses.